Before you can sell most name brands on Amazon, you have to get special approval from Amazon to sell those products. And for a lot of beginner Amazon sellers, this is where they throw in the towel because they don't even realize that there's already hundreds of brands that you can get approved to sell for free right now. This is something I really want to make sure you understand because when I personally started selling on Amazon, I didn't sell any name brands for over a year because I thought it was too expensive and people like us couldn't do it. So after this quick video, you'll understand how to get ungated in tons of brands and only be sourcing the best products in those brands. Let's dig into the computer. This stuff is super cool. Let's start by breaking down an example of a product that I found using this exact sourcing method we are about to break down, right? Here's like a pair of women's shorts here. These are selling pretty well on Amazon for about $40 per unit. And I can actually just go to the brand's website and buy the exact same thing for $22. Plus I can get it a little bit cheaper when I plug in my email. You can use these email sign-up codes infinitely, by the way. So anytime you see that on a website, basically always on sale. So that means we're buying this for $19 and we're going to make $8 in profit selling this particular product right here every single time it sells. And this was something that my Amazon store was already approved to sell, right? So how do we find those products that were already approved to sell, or we can go and get those products ungated in real time? The way we can do that easiest is by going to Boxem and using the bulk ungate feature on Boxem. This feature right here is pretty much changing the game for a lot of new Amazon sellers. Previously, we had to go into Amazon, punch in brand by brand, see if Amazon would approve us for free. But now what we can do is just click this button down here. And now you can see how fast it's able to check through a big list of brands and show me in real time which of these brands Boxem was just able to get me ungated to sell on my account, right? So it's going in, it's applying on these brands on my behalf. And so when you run this scan on your store, you should get at least 50 to 100 brands that you're already approved to sell for free, right? So that's just step one. What's funny is when I started selling on Amazon, people used to have services where they would charge like 500 to sometimes thousands of dollars for each individual brand. So now you can literally run this for free, and what would have cost like, I don't know, 100 grand or something stupid back in the day is nice and simple for you, right? But like, this is just one product, right? What do we do with this? So in this case, these holiday home Christmas yard decoration, right? It's the middle of summer right now, at least while I'm recording this. So I'm not super interested in selling this particular product, right? So how do we turn this into a bulk opportunity generator? And that is going to be where we just copy the brand name, right? Because after Boxem has gotten you approved to sell this entire brand for free, now we just need to go over to SellerAmp, which is the other software that you need as an Amazon seller. So Boxem and SellerAmp, that'll be how you run your Amazon business. That's how I run my business. We've sold about $8 million on Amazon so far. And what we can do is go ahead and paste that brand name right here. I'm just using the default template on SellerAmp. When you load this up for the first time, you're also going to see this template right here called Good Deal. And it's basically just filtering for things that sell well. In my case, I don't like selling things that are super heavy. I also want to sell things that are rated well. And then I don't want to sell things where Amazon is competing with me all the time. So that's what this filter right here is going to do. Yeah, so like right now, holiday home has nothing that meets those filters. In the bottom right, you can see there's 0 products found. That's fine, right? I don't want to just like randomly like pre-pick a bunch of things that I know are profitable for you guys. I want to try to find some stuff in real time and find some profit, right? Makes sense. The holiday home with Christmas, probably not a lot of potential. Let's try Stafford here. So let's enter this in, go ahead and run this search. And then when I run this search, I can see, okay, there's 12 products that meet my criteria. There's 12 things in this brand that I'm approved to sell for free that meet everything that I'm looking for. Now I can just go ahead and see what types of products we're looking at. We got like underwear, we got like basic t-shirts, that kind of thing. Okay. And it's also telling me, hey, you need to buy this for $19 to be profitable on this item. So let's go ahead and search through the Google results here. Pretty much the only one I'm seeing is from JCPenney right there. And then right here, it looks like we can get this for 26 bucks. SellerAmp says we need to buy this for 19, but here's another major key when it comes to selling on Amazon. You need to remember that a lot of times the best products you need a little bit of a boost for. So this is where I'm going to use some AI help. Since I've been doing this for a long time, I probably know what it's going to tell me to do. But again, putting myself in the shoes of someone like you might not be a super seasoned pro yet. Let's go ahead and ask the AI and let's say, hey, I am looking at a product at JCPenney. It's not quite profitable yet. Are there some discount methods that I can use at JCPenney for this item to become profitable? So let's go ahead and ask the Boxem AI right here. This is basically just like a custom trained AI that knows just a ton about specifically selling on Amazon, not just like making up information like some of the like standard chat models and that kind of thing will say. So we can see, all right, discounted JCPenney gift cards. We can also look for coupons. We can factor in some cash back, and then we could also see if there's any other sizes that could be profitable. Okay, I know where we're getting these gift cards from because I've done this a lot. If you don't, you could just ask the AI to explain everything for you. And I know we're going to need to go to Cardbear, which is where we can buy discounted gift cards from these websites. And then I can check out JCPenney. So like, for example, I can go to JCPenney and I can get discounted gift cards at Card Cookie for 15% off. What that basically means is I can pay Card Cookie $85 and they'll give me a $100 gift card for JCPenney. So in this case, I'm not sure if that's going to be enough profit, but I at least want to dive in and confirm that before we give up, right? So like 26 bucks, I think it was. Yeah, 26 bucks right there, minus 15% for our discounted gift card. So yeah, we're only making a few bucks. ROI is not super great. We could also check and see if there's any coupons to factor in, although we're already including that coupon like the AI suggested. So in this case, probably nothing too crazy to go off of here. I see they also have some underwear that are potential option. And what are these going for? These might be a little bit better because I'm noticing these are 22 bucks and then the max cost on this is 23 bucks. So yeah, I think this is going to be our first profitable auto ungated product of the video. So let's see, the 42s are 46 bucks. We're buying these for, let's just round up to 23 minus that 15% discount that we already talked about. Perfect, right? So we're paying just under 20 bucks net and we're making $10 profit, which by the way, I'm also already including some sales tax in that. I'm also including shipping to Amazon. I'm including all of the Amazon fees that we're going to pay. SellerAmp is going to calculate all of that for me. So that is true profit, by the way. Let's see, like the 44s could also be profitable. Those are selling for $42. See the price right there. So I'd pick up some of those as well. All my profit criteria are met when we're looking at that item. So that would be a good pickup as well. So there's two profitable auto ungated products that we've already found there. And then just for the sake of variety, let's jump back into our bulk ungate results and check out some other brands. Let's try, I don't know if I've ever seen this brand before. So let's try this Karen Newberger or something like that, right? How many products? Okay, 7 products, a handful of products that meet all of the criteria you're looking for. It's women's pajamas, underwear, that kind of thing. Seems like most of it is just this underwear right here. So let's see. These come up at eBay, some at Costco, other Amazon markets. This could be something discontinued, or maybe does Costco sell it? Product not available. I bet, is this a Costco brand? Or maybe it was a Costco brand. Let's search this on Costco and we can find out. Let's see. So there's like a couple of them left, not a ton. So maybe it was like a brand that Costco discontinued or something like that. No worries. Let's see what other brands here. I see Cricket. Cricket is a fairly large brand. It's also in a different category, just so it's just a good example here. If you guys like doing crafts, or your mom or your wife or something like that does crafts, I'm sure you've seen Cricket branded stuff before. Okay, cool. So this is a good opportunity, right? Because there's almost 700 products in this brand that meet all of our kind of criteria here. So let's go ahead and dive in and try to figure out if any of this is going to be worth looking into. So I'm going to skip some of these products that have really low estimated sales. Usually I only want to sell things that sell 30 times a month. Sometimes unless the profit's really good, I might take a risk on something. What is this here? What are these selling for? This removable, I don't even know what half the stuff I saw on Amazon is, to be honest. I just make sure the data looks good. I do know that the other colors of this are 28 bucks on their website and we need to buy this for 10. So probably going to keep scrolling here. And one thing that makes this process way easier is just trying to understand what's a reasonable price for the item I am looking at. Right here, buying these for $4 would probably be a bit low. We could check though. Let's see, ink transfer sheets. So those are like 14 bucks. Okay. So now we have that baseline knowledge set. Those are about 14 bucks. Let's see. Let's keep scrolling through. What about smart iron? We could try this metallic thing and then this smart iron. I just want to learn what the different types of products in this brand cost. And then once I kind of have a profitable product in mind with brands like these that have way more potential, just lots of different products that we could sell, then I can show you how to narrow down the search results into only the stuff that's going to be more likely to be profitable. Let's see. Is this going to be any good? These 12-foot rolls. When you get 2 of them for 28 bucks. I am seeing that one of the major results here says it's 16. So we might be able to discount our way down there. So 16 bucks, basically we can just call it 17 there. This is going for, oh, that's funny. Literally the second we click this listing, the price dropped. You can see it on the charts here that literally 1 minute ago, the price lowered from $55 to 48 bucks. I'm not sure if the price is going to stay there or not. Just out of curiosity, 55 bucks. Is this something I should keep my eyes on? 16.50. Let's see. If I scroll down, is there a coupon I can use? Is there a coupon on Capital One Shopping? There are some coupons. Maybe we can use those. I'm not going to do too much digging around here just because the price did just lower to where it's not going to be super profitable, but that'd be the things I am looking out for there. Let's see. We also had seen this heat transfer, something like that. Let's see. Oh, those are showing up at 7 bucks. Our max cost is 7 right there. It's like on the slower selling side, like I was talking about a second ago, but if it's a profitable product and it's auto auto ungated, like you might as well buy it, right? Especially if you're new to the game. If your option is to buy something profitable that doesn't sell super fast or buy nothing, you should buy something, right? You should buy something that makes you some money. So yeah, here's a good item. Sells 20 times a month, but we make $4 profit every time. There's only a handful of competitors here. So I'd probably buy like 10 of these, right? Should have no problem selling those in a month, maybe even a couple weeks. A lot of times I would say that the estimated sales is a bit of an underestimate. So yeah, 10 here. Worst case, we make 40 bucks this month just because we bought 10 of those right there. And now that we have maybe an opportunity of some kind, let's see, iron on sale. Okay, so a lot of their like iron on stuff is 50% off. I see that up on the banner now. And this is just like a good thing to keep in mind. Whenever you're looking at any website, anytime you find a discount on these auto ungated products, let's go back over to SellerAmp. And now instead of looking through 700 items where most of it was like a little bit too expensive from our source, let's use the fact that we know that iron on products are on sale at the brand's website right now. So let's just add that into the title, like iron on, or let's just put iron in the title and see what happens. How much does that reduce our search results by? Okay, so now we have 190 products basically, and we know that these are going to be at least a little bit more likely to have some kind of discount going on. So what about the 9 feet roll? The 9 feet rolls are like 19 bucks. I'm going to buy that one for 15. And this is where learning generally what something costs really comes into play, because now we can just start scrolling through until we see something like probably this, where we already did our homework. Hey, those 9-foot iron on rolls, again, I don't know what that means, but I know that they seem like they cost about right here. Seems like they cost about $19 on this quick scroll through. The smart iron on 9 feet white, smart iron on 9 feet white. Yeah, here's going to be another profitable product. Let's go ahead and do the math here to see how much this is going to make us though. So buying this for 19, selling for 36. It's the same thing we were just looking at. So we're going to make about $6 profit every time this product sells. We could also check. I'm not sure if they do. I've bought some things here. Yeah, I'm not seeing, there's no search results here, Cricket and Card Bear. So they probably don't do discounted gift cards. That's fine. It's already profitable even without factoring that in. So there's another winning product. And now I can just kind of scroll through until I see like a 9-foot roll that's selling at the price I know I need to buy it for, or the 3-foot roll, which is going for like $7. So now it just kind of becomes a quick scroll through process. It looks like a lot of these actually have no one selling them at the moment too. So some of these things you could even bring back to Amazon and be the only competitor on for a while. Another thing you can do on examples like this, let's say you only want to look for the 9-foot version. Now that we know that's profitable, just add a comma and then like a 9, and then now that has to be in the title. So here's like 2 different versions of that product right there. Seems like that's excluding some things. Maybe the listing we came from, oh yeah, it had 9 feet combined. So there are some limitations to that. What if we do 9 FT? Does that show us anything new? Yeah, so there's 10 products. Here's black. That's profitable. It's technically 15 cents below what we want to buy it for, because it's technically we're buying it for 19. SellerAmp says to make our ideal profit, we need to buy this for $18.85. I'm going to say that's fine here in our case. And then let's see some of these other ones here. This is interesting. I see the red version. Do they still have the red version? This one right here. Let's go ahead and open this up on SellerAmp because no one's selling it. Do you see how everyone's been sold out on this for a while? But it also looks like when it was on Amazon, it was listed for $100. So clearly people want this. Red. Okay, red's out of stock right now. So we can do a notify me when available, and then just like plug in your email and it will send you an email. Those are good things to just stack up over time. You'll start getting emails from brands saying, hey, that item you found, it's profitable again. You should go check it out. So it starts to passively increase how many products you're basically being informed on. But with that brand there, we found 2 more profitable products. We could continue looking down the list of other profitable products in that brand. And obviously we checked out like 4 of these auto ungated brands. There's 700 on my account. And just in case you happen to run this entire bulk ungate scan, you find all the opportunities that are on just like the default. After you're done with that, you can just start uploading massive lists of products as well. Like you could even go in and let's say you want to get ready for back to school season or get ready for Christmas, right? You can go in here to the good deal template, just the default, add the title as something you want to restrict it to. And then I'm just going to add like backpack. Hey, show me all the backpack listings on Amazon. And then just because that's a ton of products, I'm probably also going to add a filter where we want to see, hey, show me all the backpack listings on Amazon, but I only want to see the backpack listings that have a handful of resellers on it, right? Because when I ran it without any restrictions on how many sellers, you're noticing we're getting a lot of private label products. You see how a lot of these just have one seller on it. Probably the person created the product and then also wanted to sell that item on Amazon. So now we can just add a filter and say, hey, only show me things where there's 5 other people on it. Only show me things where there's like lots of resellers. So we can go ahead and export that list. And then that is going to give you just a giant list of ASINs. We can go ahead and check check these ASINs right here. And now we're able to start seeing which of these products that you're auto ungated to sell, which of them you'd have to apply to sell, and then which of them you could not sell, right? That's the difference here. If you see products that are gated, it just means you have to get an invoice from a legit retailer. So like, for example, Fjall Raven, or however you say it, I see that backpack brand popping up a little bit here. If we wanted to get ungated in that brand, all we would have to do is just go to the brand's website and buy these, submit the invoice to Amazon. Same goes for Cricut, right? Some of these big brands, your account might not be auto ungated in a ton of like super well-known brands. There's still a lot of profit in the lesser known brands, but if you start finding profit in big brands like these backpack brands, like I'm not approved to sell this yet, but if I found a profitable item, all I would have to do is buy it from the brand and then submit that invoice to Amazon for approval. And if you want to see how that entire process works, I'll leave a link down below. There's a completely free Amazon course that shows you how to get ungated. There's also tons of resources, like literally a list of where I source all my products from. Crazy amount of value down there for you guys. I want to make sure you have no excuse but to start making some money on Amazon. So with that in mind, now you're ready to go and start sourcing some of those auto ungated products. Your next step is going to be to get a free trial of Boxem and SellerAmp down below, so you can replicate exactly what we just did. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the process as you start diving in, and you can go ahead and click this video right here if you want a 5-hour long free Amazon course. Let's get after it today.